Hello family, I hope you guys are doing well. I do look a little crazy. I just came back from work and I'm folding some laundry, and I decided to talk to you guys a little bit about a topic that came up in my mind throughout this day. And I wanted to share with you guys that I have reached a point where I no longer operate with a scarcity mindset. I think that the world is endless in terms of its possibilities of what is possible for you in your life, and you can literally receive everything that you want and more. That thing that you desire, you can get that and better than what you actually think that you deserve. And I want to make it about a relationship because I'm in this phase in my life now where I'm thinking about getting married, being a mother, and all that. And so, when we look at these situations, it has a big, influence on our lives. And I want to say this: stop operating with a scarcity mindset, thinking that you will never receive a person like that again. Let's say, for example, my last situation was not the best situation, and we had our, things, but it was just me realizing, oh, this is not it, and moving on from that. And I wanted to remind people that it's okay for you to leave things that doesn't serve you. And here it is. When you do, you open yourself up to the possibility of things being great and fantastic for you, but you have to let it go. A lot of us are holding on to situations that really never proved itself to even deserve a place in your life. Let me land. You have been with this girl, for example, for 10 years. In that 10 years, she never once showed up for you when you really needed her, when you lost your mom, or when your family went through a financial crisis, when you lost your job, or whatever the situation might be. She never proved herself to be somebody who cared enough about you and your struggles, who wanted to see you succeed. She never pushed you to be better. She always, spoke down to you, but she was maybe, for example, attractive, so you stayed because maybe you care about physical appearance, right? But this person never proved themselves to be amazing for you in terms of their character. You were with this guy for a long time. He never once made you feel special. He didn't just spontaneously do stuff for you unless, he messed up really bad, and that was his way to manipulate you into talking to him again, right? So in this time that you stayed with them, you became familiar with them, right? So you stayed out of comfort of, it's like the devil, type of situation. And I know so many of us, and I'm saying us because definitely I was definitely there, staying with people longer than I should have, because I was afraid that I would never have those bubbly feelings again. When in actuality, love is not about feelings, love is about action and decisions, right? And this person never proved himself to be great to me, but I stayed, right? Because I was afraid that I would never find somebody that made me feel all the fuzzy feelings that this person did. Although they treated me terribly, I wanted to stay because I was afraid that I would never, also limiting my possibilities in this particular situation because we don't have a lot of options. I stayed, right? Because I was afraid of never getting it again. And when I tell you, when you operate in a scarcity mindset, the only thing you will attract will be people who don't appreciate you. If we're just speaking about relationships. When you operate from a standpoint that anything is possible for you, that you deserve the best, that you deserve somebody who cares and loves you, and somebody that you find attractive and amazing and all these different things, and that is an endless possibility, you start attracting better people. But it happens when you make a decision. When you also look back at the things that you've done that had been less than ideal, the ways in which you were terrible. If I think about my last situation, there were some things that I did to the person where I went like, my future husband does not deserve that part of me, and so I have to work through that. And so I'm doing the things that I need to do to get better, right? And so what I'm trying to tell you is use this time while you're waiting, maybe you're dating, maybe getting it together, trying to find this person, or trying to be found, ladies, by your person, about being intentional, putting yourself out there. Go out on a Saturday night, let people see you, okay? But leave this scarcity mindset, thinking that there's only this one person, because I tell you, the world, when I stepped out, and I'm stepping out now, I'm seeing people that I'm like, okay, I didn't know that this was all happening in the city because I was so limited in my perception of what is possible for me. You deserve kind people. You deserve considerate people. You deserve loving people. You deserve a man who's like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to call her. I cannot wait to spend time. You deserve that. Men, you deserve a woman that is caring and loving and nurturing. And when you're sick, she sews up. And when your mom is going through something, she's like, how can I help? You deserve people who care about you. So stop entertaining people that really did not show to be worthy of your time and your effort and just your energy sometimes, right? And only invest in people who's worth it, right? That guy that has been asking you out on a date, go on a date with him and get to know him, okay? And if you are on this little journey where I feel like, get to know me, fill in the blanks, do that, okay? But close chapters. Some of you are in chapters where the dragon slayed you already, girl. You're dead. It's over. And you're trying to resurrect and trying to make your happy ending, and it's over. Close that book, honey. Don't turn the page. Close the book and burn it, in actual fact. Okay? Possibilities are endless when you stop operating in a scarcity mindset. Okay? That's the tea. Okay.